This is a skills exercise that pushes the students a little further with their speed squares. Our basic speed square skills exercise asks students to produce grids on our nailing board that's used for hammer practice and drill practice. You can check out that resource as well. This one asks students to do angles, and it's sort of a three-phase board. It's about a 4-foot board, and let's take a close look at these three different sections. So the first section is asking these students to do some math. They're using their tape measures, finding the center of that board, and then dividing the center, or that half of the board, into half, and then dividing that into half, and then to continue to create this half point as they go towards the end. This should produce a series of lines with their speed square that become closer together as they get to the end, to where it gets so close that they can't divide it in half anymore. That's the first phase. Great math, great measuring, and there's your basics with your speed square. The second phase of this speed square skills exercise is to create this alternating fan pattern in the center of the board using the angle finder and the pivot point, and they should be drawing lines as accurately as they possibly can at 5-degree increments, starting with 0, working their way out to 45 degrees. When they flip the speed square over, they can create that fan pattern in both directions, and that's what creates that particular set of marks. On this end of the board, they are they're using the angle feature on the speed square as well as the squared end of the speed square. They should start this series of marks 1 inch from the end, draw a squared mark, and then draw a 5-degree angle away from that squared mark from both edges of the board. Then they'll draw another squared mark at the ends of both of those angled lines. Then they'll do the same thing at a 10-degree angle to create this X pattern. They'll then square off that end and then do a 15-degree mark, then a 20-degree set of marks. And every time they're creating this X, and as the angle grows, these squared lines should become further and further apart until they do the 45-degree angled marks, and then they finish off with this squared line. This is a really tricky thing for students to do. You'll find they're challenged by how to flip and orient the speed square, and this is great practice for starting to understand how that tool works, how the angle finder works, and how it works on different edges of the board. So give this one a try. You'll find the students really get puzzled at moments with this. You can help them through, and they'll learn a lot more about their speed square and how to use the angle finder as well. So check out this and all of our other skills exercise resources in our catalog, and I'll see you in the next one.